Om Shanti. In all of our hearts, even though there are so many of us, in all of our hearts, we have the remembrance of only one. No matter how many we are, yet always in the hearts of all of us, there is the remembrance of just one Baba. Because Baba has created such an elevated fortune for all of us. So this song always sings in our hearts, Va Baba Va, and Va my fortune, Va. You have pride of your fortune, don't you? Baba is very beloved for all of us, and Baba also says, see how Baba calls us each and every day, and how he gives us love and remembrance each and every day. What words he speaks to us. He always addresses us as his sweet, sweet children. He also knows that he has a variety of children, but in all these many years, there has never been a single day in which Baba has said, my sweet and my bitter children. It's always been my sweet children. And by continuing to call us his sweet children, he's actually made us into sweet children. He knows everything. But with which eye does Baba see us? As his long-lost and now found cherished children. With so much love, he says, you are beloved, you are long-lost and now found again, cherished ones. And we also say, Baba, it is our fortune and our pride that we have attained you. Actually, first of all, Baba has recognized us. We didn't recognize Baba because he's our father. Children can only recognize their father when the father recognizes them as his children. Baba is describing our fortune in such a wonderful way. He calls us sweet, he calls us long lost and found again, cherished ones. My children who are merged in my heart. So Baba has recognized us. And then afterwards you recognized Baba and said Baba. But first of all, Baba found you from here or there and recognized you. There are just a few of Baba's children in every country, but among all of the millions, he recognized us, that this is my child of each and every kalpa. Baba, through someone or another, enabled us to receive his introduction, and we have that intoxication that in the midst of this entire world, who did Baba select? Who did he like? He found us. He didn't select the people living in the flat next door. On whom does Baba's eye fall? His eye fell on me. And who did Baba like? You became attractive to Baba. And so the eye of God fell on me. God himself selected me and liked me. This is the very great good fortune. All these devotees are looking for God, but Baba himself came and found us. And so we always have this happiness, and it stays with us. You have this happiness. Nod your heads if you do. And this happiness can never go away from me, because it is happiness given by the imperishable Father. This is why Baba asks, do you remain always happy, or are you only sometimes happy? Baba doesn't prefer the word sometimes. And Baba had said in the last Murlis that in the wealth of a Brahman life, if there is sometimes happiness and sometimes not, this is impossible. And Baba has said to this extent that even in the dictionary of Brahman life, the word sometimes doesn't even exist, and so how can you use it? So Baba said, now, okay, up until now you have been using this word sometimes, but from now, would you not allow this word sometimes to emerge from your mouth anymore? Some people say, yes, we do stay happy, but sometimes. And so Baba really doesn't like this word sometimes. So whatever Baba doesn't like, so how can we children like that? We wouldn't like that. So today, from today, in front of Baba, we would not have this word. We've all come to meet Baba here in Madhuban, and so we will offer something to Baba, we'll give something to him. And so Baba has said two words. Remove these two words from your dictionary. This is what Baba wants. So the first word is sometimes, and then the other word, some children meet and Baba asks them, and they say, how are you? Are you doing fine? Are you okay? And they say, our effort is going on, it's going on all right. But what Baba wants now is not effort, but intense effort. Now the time for effort has gone. According to time, the effort needs to be extremely intense. So each one should note the quality of their effort and see, am I really having intense effort? Or is it sometimes effort and sometimes intense effort? And so these hopes that Baba has for us, we are the ones who will fulfill Baba's hopes. And we are the hopeful stars of Baba who will fulfill his hopes. Baba had said, I have two kinds of children. One is my hopeful stars children, and the other are my the ones that I hope will be doing well. So one of those who fulfill the hopes, and the other is those who he has hopes will fulfill the hopes. So are you the ones Baba has hopes in, or are you the ones who will fulfill his hopes? Because Baba has a lot of love for all of us. You are all those who pass in the question of love. You all have love for Baba, don't you? Say yeah, yes, you do. You're putting your hands up, yes. You could even put 2 hands up. In Baba's love, you are all merged in Baba's love. You are soaked in Baba's love. And you stay merged in that love. And people have said this, they instead of being merged in love, they say merged, totally merged in God. So we don't merge into God, but we merge in love of God. So Baba says, you're all merged in love for Baba. Baba has given this certificate already. The children do have a lot of love for Baba. But now what does Baba want from his children? Baba wants this from each child. I want a child who smiles in such a way like a blossomed rose. I remember when I came to Baba as a small child, we were, 9, 10 years old children. And Baba used to always say to us, children, your face has to be like a fully blossomed rose. Because when the rose is fully opened up, it looks so beautiful. We know that there are thorns, but you'll still go towards that rose because it's so beautiful. So Baba would note to see if in the face of any child, whether there is that smiling expression or not. So each one should check themselves that I am Baba's child. So do I look like, do I have a face which is smiling like a fully opened up rose, or does it sometimes change into something else? Baba likes a face which is always opened up like a fully blossomed rose. So we like Baba and Baba likes us. And so what happens when the one that you love, you like the things that that one likes, and you do that. And so you put 2 hands up showing that you have love for Baba. So now you must check and see if my face ever changes. Am I always full of smiles? This is God that you have attained. If you have attained God, you would definitely be smiling. Is there anybody else who would have such a smiling face as us? Because we have attained God. And the wonder is that having love for Baba, that love is in 3 special relationships: the Father, the Teacher, and the Guru. And we have love for Baba, and Baba has love for us, so that we experience all 3 special relationships in one. Otherwise, normally you have these three relationships in three different people. But Baba doesn't want to give us such trouble. In one Baba, he is Baba, the Father. He is our teacher. And from where does our teacher come? He comes to teach us each and every day. And he comes from the soul world. Can you calculate the mileage? And our teacher is such that he never misses teaching the class. I remember Baba had to go to Bombay for a health issue, and even then Baba did not miss a single day in his life to speak the Murli. From the hospital, Baba used to write the Murli, and he would send it to Mama. Mama would read it, and then she would tell that Murli in the class. And on the last day, when Baba became avyakt, the morning class, because of Baba's health, the sisters said to Baba, you should go a little later. So Baba didn't do the morning class, but in the evening he went into the class, and the last class, the 3 words of the last class everyone would remember, and he was present in the class, and then after that he came to his room, and then his health went a bit bad, but he did establish his presence in the class. And so our teacher, who didn't miss teaching a single day, have you ever seen a teacher like that? Our teacher comes from the soul world and he tells the Murli every day. And many times Baba had said that there are some children who say, I have a lot of love for you. What can I say? I love you so much. I don't know what to do or what to say. But Baba says, if you really love Baba, then the first sign of it is that you would love the Murli. If you don't have love for the Murli, then jokingly Baba would say, if you don't love the Murli, then it means you must be a devotee. And so we have to have as much love for the Murli as for Baba. See how our teacher is. And see how our Satguru is. You can go to any guru to get some blessings, so the first thing they will say is bow your head. And then they will give some or another blessing. There are 3 or 4 fixed blessings and they will give one of those. But our Satguru, see, he sends by post so that we reach it at home, because in many places we get the Murli by post. Have you ever seen a guru who sends blessings by mail? So that people, even if they're sitting at home, they're receiving blessings from the guru. And that blessing, what do we have to do? Baba has given all the signs of his love, and he continues to do that. However, our love is there for Baba and for the Murli and for the blessings. So the blessings that Baba sends to us each and every day, why does he specially send us that? You will see, what Baba had said in identifying the result, that the negatives and thoughts of the children are reducing, but the waste thoughts are still running. And when waste thoughts are running, then you must have noted that the speed of waste thoughts is very fast. In 1 second you can reach anywhere. In order to hold this back, because the mind cannot prevent itself from producing thoughts, its job is to create thoughts, and it must do that. And so waste, in order to change the waste, you have to put forth powerful thoughts, and the powerful thoughts are contained in the Murli. So each and every day Baba sends the Murli. But in order to finish the waste, you have to develop the power of churning. So whatever are the blessings that Baba has sent, if you just read it superficially and say, yes, Baba gave a nice blessing, that was very good. But you have to churn that blessing, that why did Baba say this? At what time should it be used? How should it be used? If you go into that in your churning, then you will easily be able to finish the waste thoughts and have pure thoughts running in your mind. And today it is through the powerful thoughts, the method of using powerful thoughts, that you can finish the waste thoughts. And this is why Baba says each and every day you must definitely listen to the Murli. Okay, even if you can't remember the whole Murli, but whatever you don't remember, you won't remember the whole thing, but you definitely can remember the blessing, because it's only about 4 lines. And if somebody has a lot of things in their brains and they can't remember the blessing, then there's a half line which is the slogan. You can remember that. Maybe you don't have time. Many people say, I just don't have time. But at least you can churn on half a line. There can't be anyone who can't even churn on half a line. Is there anyone here who doesn't have even the time to churn on half a line of the slogan? So Baba knows that time is such and the atmosphere is such, and children need some pure thoughts to inspire them to churn and finish off their waste thoughts. And if there are any waste thoughts, then think, when the last moment comes, and if you have the habit of waste thoughts, then it doesn't matter how much you say Shiv Baba, but you will only be able to stop the waste thoughts when you have the power of churning, and you're able to churn on the slogan or any point of the Murli. This is why these days, for quite some time, Baba has been saying, and Baba has said 3 special words to draw our attention. One is, Baba has said things will happen very suddenly. The other is, he said, therefore you have to be ever ready. And thirdly, Baba added this one, that you need the effort to have been going on for a long period of time. And you should underline these 3 words, because Baba has said that if you haven't been making effort for a long time, then when the time comes suddenly, you will not be able to pass this sudden test. So you all need practice in everything. And so Baba has said these 3 words of you have to have had the practice since you came into Gyan. Some of you may have come quite recently because there's been many years since the establishment and you have come in the middle period. Some people came at some time, some people came more recently. But Baba says the period of the present time of the confluence age, if you have full attention on practicing, you will get the full time. Now you have less time in the confluence age for your effort. Anyway, there was less. But if you do less effort even then you will not be able to dance with Sri Krishna in the first birth. It is our kingdom that is coming, and so in our kingdom we need to take the first birth, right? Or is it okay whatever we get? No, we can't allow that. The inheritance Baba gives is for 21 births, and so therefore we need the full 21 births. And 21 births will happen if you are there from the first birth. And so what has to be done for that? You have to have attention on this for a long period of time. You say, okay, it's going, it'll happen. That is carelessness. Baba has also given this report that these days within children the weaknesses are carelessness and laziness. What is a sign of carelessness is whatever comes up. So Baba has said that there are some children of mine who will say, yes, anyway we are doing it, we do go to class every day, we read the Murli, we do sit in meditation, but to what percentage do you do it? They don't check. They say, oh, we are doing it, it will work out. So Baba will help us. They say, Baba says children are this much clever that they think that Baba's going to make it up for them, and they keep reassuring Baba that I will be okay, don't worry about me, I'll be there, I'll make it. And they reassure Baba in this way. Baba says this is carelessness and laziness, self-deception. Baba says, now in your efforts, what do you need? You need to be attentive. You don't need any laziness or carelessness. What do you need? You need intense effort. Baba has given us the key of firm determination. Everyone has that key. If you say it'll happen, that's not the key of determination. If you say, well, I am remembering Baba, but at what level, with what intensity? So Baba has said, now you must understand the difference between ordinary intention and firm determined thought. And so firm determination is, yes, I will do it, absolutely, certainly. And then an ordinary thought is, well, it'll happen, I'll do it. I'm thinking about it, I'm going ahead. And these words which have a G-A in it, Ga, it will happen. These kinds of words are ordinary thoughts, but then the firm determination thought has the word he in it, meaning that definitely it will happen. And so this firm determination is the key of success. So you do have this key. Everyone has the key, yes? You haven't lost your key in between? Because Maya loves to get your key. So Maya will try, but the key of your firm determination should never be set aside or lost. Because this key must be kept always carefully in your intellect. Then the other thing Baba says is some children say, we're alone, we're alone. We feel lonely. You can't possibly be alone, since on the other hand you say, I and Baba are combined. Because you can't be combined and alone. If you're separated, then you can be alone. But someone who's combined can never be separated. And everyone says, yes, we are combined with Baba. Do you agree that you are combined with Baba? You are combined with Baba, are you? You can nod your head if you feel that you are. One time Baba gave a complaint and he said, Baba said, you say that you're combined with Baba, but when you're combined with your companion or friend, why? Because a time will come when it's necessary. So Baba has said, at that time, you say, I'm combined with Baba. And if you are attacked by Maya or something comes along, some issue comes up, suppose you have less power of tolerance according to your effort, you have less, or you don't have enough power of adjustment. So then at that time, I am combined with Baba. Baba says, I am the Almighty Authority. Maybe you don't have power, but I do. And so if you are combined with me, then use the effect of this. Take my help. Baba has said, just as the bandits of these days, when they attack people, it's going to be 4 people in a house, then they put them in 4 different places. And Maya is also clever. At the time when Baba is combined with you, he separates you off from Baba, and then it attacks you. So therefore, a foreign person had come to Baba and lived in such a place where there was a lot of darkness. So they came to remember Baba. I came to Baba and says, I live in a country where it's very dark, there's no service, I'm all alone, I'm very far away, my country is like this. I write letters, but it reaches a long time later. I'm all by myself. And so Baba said, what did you say? You're alone? He said, yes, Baba, I'm alone. I don't even get a phone call. So then Baba says, what did you say, child? So then that one said again, I'm alone. And Baba said, why? Baba has given everyone the blessing of being combined with Baba. Did you not get that blessing? Baba is there, you are combined with Baba. Why do you think you're alone? He said, Baba, in physical sense I'm alone, and that's why I said it. But Baba said, now make this very firm, that Baba and I are combined, I am not alone. If you keep saying you're alone, then Maya is going to get attracted and come. And then the next year when they came, they told Baba their experience, that Baba, after that my life changed completely. I am combined, I used to say it, but I didn't believe it, I didn't experience it. But now, having this experience, and this was spoken in the middle of the big gathering, and so everybody felt that he should be helped. But Baba, he said to Baba, I was very much benefited. So I am, Baba says, you are combined, but why do you not take the help of Baba when you need to? Maybe you have some weakness, you have a lot of waste thoughts going on, but Baba is powerful. And so why don't you take benefit of his power and take advantage of it? If you don't take help from Baba when you need it, then whatever Baba is saying, that he says, take my help, make yourself number one, that's not going to happen. You can only become number one when you win over Maya, then you will become number one. But if you don't win, then you can't become one. Why do you not take my help, Baba says. I am present for my children, I am present. And I remember when we stayed for 14 years with Baba, and after that 14 years, what did we understand? We thought that our life was going to be carrying on like that with Baba, and we had a slogan that we will be in Madhuban, Baba will be with us, and then we will leave our bodies in that. That was our slogan. And then suddenly Baba said, okay, now you go for service. And it was very difficult, you can imagine. We were with Baba for 14 years, and we had so much love from Baba, and he gave us so much knowledge and so many blessings from Baba. And it wasn't even in our thoughts that we could ever be separated from Baba. And what did Baba used to do? He said he would come in class and he would speak the Murli and saying that you had received so much, would you not give it to others? You don't know how many your brothers and sisters are so sorrowful. Do you not feel mercy? He used to give murlis like this, 5 or 6 murlis like this, to make us feel that yes, there is something. And we started thinking, what's happening? Baba has said, no, you have to go for service. If you don't do service, then how will you become world transformers? So Baba would come into class, and suddenly he would take 2 or 3 people's names, and we never knew when the next day would be our name coming up. He said, today these 2 have to go for service. Where do they have to go? We didn't even know what the names of the cities are. And then when my turn came, Baba said, child, in class you have to go to Lucknow. So I never heard the word Lucknow before. I didn't know where that was or what that was. And we'd never even seen a train before. And Baba said, on this train you have to go to this place. But we had so much help of Baba. I'm telling you about Baba's help. Baba had, when we all had to go, you know that in Pandabhavan, if you come down from the kitchen, there's a big tree there, big banyan tree. And Baba used to come there and give us, tell us goodbye with a handkerchief, white handkerchief. And Baba would give us this blessing, that daughter, I'm just telling you this one thing in between. I said, I've never seen Lucknow. What is that? Where am I going? There wasn't any invitation. You just came and there were a house and some food, and Baba said to us, there was a blind person who was looking for God and found him. So can you not find luck now? So we had to go. And when we were going, Baba's wonder was that the tears would never fall out of his eyes, but his eyes would get wet like pearls. The wetness would wander around in his eyes, but it would never fall out. And Baba gave us this blessing. Children, if you have any problem, from your heart, just say, Mera Baba, my Baba, and Baba will be present, and in your intellect, he will give you the inspiration what to do. So this blessing was really helpful. So we got out of the train, and the air of Mount Abu, and then we went down. At that time, it wasn't parties from different places. There were a few people from Gujarat, but there was just only the Aboriginal people around, and they had their own ways. And when we got down to the bottom of the mountain, on one hand it was hot in comparison with the top of the mountain, and then we were in the third class train. We didn't have opportunity to go in first class train, only third class train, and sit in the third class train, but there was all these Aboriginal people, and they all was sweating and smoking, so that was very smelly. And so on one hand we were in Mount Abu, and on the other hand we were in this smoky, sweaty atmosphere. And so we couldn't sit. So we wanted to get out of that train. And we said, Baba, you have sent us. And Baba, what should we do in this situation? So we remembered Baba very strongly. So Baba, what should we do? And so Baba gave us a touching. And the touching we got, we have come out for service. Baba sent us for service. And if our health is not good, then how will we do service? So we got this inspiration, a touching from Baba. When the big station comes, you go to the station master and tell him that we're experiencing these problems. Could you please help us? And I was with one other sister who was smaller than me, and we did this. The big station came. We went to the station master and we told him knowledge, and we said we are going to help the government service, and the government also wants that there shouldn't be corruption and peacelessness and difficulties, and we are going to do this service. So we are going on government service. And so he got a little confused because we were very small and we had a different dress at that time, and he was looking at us from top to bottom saying, why are these people? He said, Sister, I can't do anything because this is not the work of the station master. But we had this feeling that something should be done. And he couldn't tell us no, and he couldn't tell us yes. So we said, no matter what, you must do something for us. So he said, what should I do? He said, okay, I have this one thought. So he called the guard, perhaps the guard can give you some facility. So the guard came, and so we told the same thing to the guard, that we were on government service, and he said, look, sister, seeing the faces of you children, I think that you should get some facility, but this is all third class. In those days, there was only one first-class carriage with 6 seats in it. So I said, do something. But we have to go to Lucknow, and we have to get there, but we cannot be in this smoky, sweaty atmosphere of the third-class carriage. So he couldn't say yes, and he couldn't say no. And then he said, he thought, okay, I can do something, and I will try something. So whatever is the first class, go into the first class, and if there are some empty seats, then I can put you there. Is it okay? So he went, and there were 2 people sitting and 4 seats empty. So we said 4 seats are empty, so take us there. So he took us there, and we sat there comfortably. So Baba touched us, even though there was no facility, but we said, my Baba, definitely do something for me. And Baba said it, and so it's not possible for him not to do something. So you can see, he put us in first class, and the 2 people who were there, they thought we were the family of the guard, and so they gave us even more hospitality, and they gave us food. And they thought that the guard then took us out at the station of Lucknow. Then we didn't have an invitation, we didn't know where we should go. Baba said, the Multan is looking for you, and you have the third eye, so you find him. So we have to do what Baba says. It's a very detailed story. I can't say everything, but we remembered Baba. And our brother gave us a suggestion. There are the member of Legislative Assembly quarters that had been just newly made. And there are some who went off for 3 months or so back to their villages, and their rooms remained empty. So you go to the Chief Minister, and he can give you this facility. So we said, we didn't know what a Chief Minister is, because we came to Baba in childhood and we never had been out. So we went to the Chief Minister, and he said, no civilian can stay here in these quarters. We said, whether it's the law or not, we need these facilities because we are doing this service on behalf of God. And so his situation became such that his secretary was behind him, because it was the time to meet the people. A lot of people were waiting, and he came from the gate, and he saw us first. And the secretary said, look, there are all these people sitting waiting to see you, and you're not letting these ones go. So he was saying, come on, let's go, but he wasn't able to go. He was an old person, and he was saying, we said Babuji to him, and he called us daughters, and he was trying, and we said to him, for 3 months, you must give us the facilities, and you give us a letter, and give us these. And if you give this letter to the secretary, then the secretary will put it in the waste paper basket. This is what happens. So we didn't want to give it to the secretary. And so he wrote it and gave it to us for 3 months. He gave us permission. And so the first people that we served was the MLAs, and 15 MLAs became our students. This is the wonder of the remembrance of Baba. You say from the heart, my Baba, it is Baba's blessing. And so from the depth of your heart, if you say, my Baba, he will touch your intellect. And this is a practical experience that we have had. There were many, many things that happened, but after 3 months, there's another interesting story. After that, the MLAs who had become our students, they also went to the chief minister and said, these sisters have come, and you can see that you're going to just throw us into a very difficult situation, and so give them 3 months more. So on the basis of the MLA's say-so, we got 6 months quarters. And if with a firm faith and from the depth of our heart we say, Baba, Baba is present, and whatever facilities we need, Baba is able to give. But we have to have a clean, pure heart. There has to be truth and purity. If the heart is clean and pure, then whatever the difficulties are, Baba will make it easy. So you heard? You must definitely have this practice. And Baba's blessings can be brought into practical reality no matter how difficult it is if you have that pure remembrance. You simply have that thought with faith in the intellect and the intoxication. And this will get the work done. We have a lot of experience of this. In this many years, there are so many stories of this, but now you've heard that with a true heart and a clean heart, if you say to Baba, Baba, Baba will give you the answer. And if you say what to do, Baba will give you the answer, and he will definitely get it done. And you can do that and see. Okay, Om Shanti. All of you have come to a ready-made place, but for us we had no invitation, no place to live. We just had to do service, but it was Baba's wonder. With a true heart and a clean heart and Baba's blessings. Om Shanti. 3 minutes silence. Be the dot, no thoughts, be very firm, do not let the intellect go anywhere else. If we say stop, then stop as a dot. There should be everyone's one thought to hold steady in the point form for 3 minutes.